Hello and welcome everybody to part 40 of the Napoleon Total War Dutch Darthmod Let's Play. As you can see, we're outside a great big star fort, which means only one thing: I have managed to fix Darthmod. Managed to fix the crashes that were occurring. Thank you to everyone that commented on part 39.5, and special thanks to Darth Vader himself, who prompted quite a few suggestions on how I could potentially fix this issue. So I would like to say a massive thank you to him. And again, yeah, to everyone who posted suggestions on what I could possibly do to fix my my copy, or my game rather. It's now working. Can't be 100% sure as to what was the absolute kind of fixing trigger, but I suspect that it may have led to, well, may be due to, well, a number of the suggestions people tried. So if you are having similar crashes, I'd recommend going back to part 39.5 and checking through the comments there, because a lot of them certainly helped me. Although what I would definitely recommend is what Darth Vader recommended to me first of all, which was restoring my copy of Napoleon Total War to the vanilla, which sort of without Darthmod basically, and then re-enabling Darthmod minus deployment zones. And I think that seems to have done the trick. So we're all back up and running. You're probably wondering, what the hell am I doing with my army? Well, this comes from several of your suggestions. One of you in particular, I can't remember your name, but you know who you are. You're going to be pleased to see this. I put all my artillery that I had from my my four stack armies into one army. There's sort of 4 howitzers, 2 horse artillery, and the rest are 12-pounders. So it's not a full stack. You know, I couldn't make a full stack army, but it's all of my artillery in one place. I'm going to hammer down these walls and just try and annihilate the French with as much artillery as I can before I even dare to think about sending in infantry. That's why I'm focusing on this point first, break off the corners, then I'll focus on the middle. I'm going to be recording all of this in one go, so you will see the entirety of this battle, me taking Paris from the French. This will also, hopefully, I'm going to be following on from my latest Harad experiment, which was uploading in 1080p, or rather rendering at 1080p. I'm using a different rendering program at the moment, or technique, to what I have been using, experimenting at the moment. I mean, as I said to you guys in my Hear Me Roar vlog last weekend, when I return home for Easter, I will begin to upload regularly in 1080p there, purely because the upload speed is far faster. So even if the file sizes were as big as they normally are with my old rendering method for 1080p, it won't matter, because I'll still be able to upload them far faster. But this new rendering method means not only can I upload in 1080p, because it makes, due to the faster files upload at home, but also while I'm at uni, I've actually managed to use a different technique to make the file sizes smaller for 1080p while still getting that crisper quality for those of you that want to use it. 720p is still an option available on my videos, so if you don't like 1080p, or you can't stream 1080p because your internet's not that fast, 720 is still there as always, and it will have no, you know, impact on your viewing or your access to it. Those howitzer shells do look nasty. We're going to target these guys here. The old guard trudging down the stairs, but we're going to try and bombard these guys with howitzer shells for now. You can see I push forward with my skirmishers to form stakes should the enemy cavalry charge out against me. For now, I'm just happy to hammer home against the French. Anyway, I've got a lot to talk to you about anyway with this all 1080 stuff, so it gives me time while I'm knocking down their walls. I'm going to use barrage to speed up this process a bit, faster reload rates. But yes, so basically what this means, this new render method, even though while I'm at uni my upload speed is pretty darn slow, this new rendering method pretty much renders my videos at 1080 to the same size, if not, you know, maybe even in some cases oddly smaller than how I used to render my old 720p videos. So this is definitely worth doing. If anything, to get higher quality videos at the same file size, so there is no trade-off there with recording at 1080. Now some of you might say, oh well, you could surely render at 720 and get even smaller files still. Yes, potentially I could. There are a few different settings with the 720p options. At the moment I'm using kind of a preset 1080 one, and I just want to experiment with that, because if this works as well as it is so far, it's going to make a lot of 1080p renders for when I'm back over Easter, and I'll be able to produce a lot of videos very quickly. But yes, anyway, enough about the technical stuff. Those of you that didn't understand it or weren't that interested, my apologies, but now back to business. So I'm just pounding away at these guys here. Giggity. Inspiring my men. So what's going to happen is, as you guys suggested, is once I've busted enough holes in the enemy wall, I will retreat back with the majority of my artillery. I won't take all of it. I will probably need some, but I'm going to do a lot of damage to my artillery before I pull them back. I'll probably pull back. I might pull back some of my skirmishers. I might just sort of commit them to a death charge, and then when they fall back, I can then push on with, well, bring in the reinforcements, my line infantry, and then just wave after wave of them to smash the French. There will be points in this where I will fast forward. Also, I've got to try and do this under an hour, because otherwise my timer will run out. So I'm actually going to fast forward this a little bit here. Obviously, I know that affects the timer as well. But hopefully, you know, I don't want this video to all be just about me smashing down walls. A large part of it will be crippling the French. And as you can see on the minimap, let's take a look at the minimap for a moment here. Let's enlarge it here. The majority of their forces are in this corner here, and their artillery, and I would say half their forces are artillery and cavalry. So it's really only sort of at maximum 10 infantry units I've actually got to beat here, and that part of the wall is going to come down any moment now. So I'm going to hit play again, because this is about to happen. And there we go. That's that part of the wall going down. Fortunately, well, unfortunately for me, the French didn't have any unit sort of men on that part, so I couldn't gain, well, rather kill hundreds of them by smashing that part of it. But we're now going to move on to this part of the wall. In fact, this bit hasn't even collapsed, it just kind of falls apart, so they can't even get there, which is a bit upsetting. It's not as good as knocking half the French forces off the wall. But we're going to continue to bombard the French. We're going to target the old guard up here with my howitzers, which are on the right-hand side. You can see the shells coming over. I don't get as many kills, but they will get some. And once we get a hole in the wall, then, well, I can charge through for one. And I can then fire artillery shot in there, and we get it all in one big volley, which is really nice. Oh, and then a few more. That's good. Young guard in there, so as long as I'm entirely sort of, as long as I'm chipping away at these guys, it's all good. It's all good. So yes, also I know my upload schedule has been rather messy this week, but obviously this part crashing, my third age, past crashing. I've had a crashing week, but hopefully we won't repeat that. And hopefully we'll now just be able to focus on bringing lots of destruction to all. Got militia up on the walls here, which is, you know, not too bothered about there. This part of the wall's completely ruined. But yeah, I'm just going to try and destroy as much of the star forts here as I can, and the units from afar with artillery, and then I can go closer. I might try pushing forward with some of my skirmishers, but not much of the men that I can easily access are going to be in the front here. So we will fast forward so that we can get this wall done. In fact, if it's going to take incredibly long, I might kind of cut the video into sections, because as awesome as this is to finally see the Siege of Paris, I'm not sure you want to see the walls being taken down the entirety of it all, which I've already said this. I'm repeating myself. I think I'm quite excited, if any of you can tell, mainly that I got this working again, because I refuse to sort of had to submit to the AI once again getting one over me and not allowing me to fight the battle as I would like to. I'm going to inspire rally. Don't know why I bother doing that. We'll go for the, not the horse artillery, we'll go for the 12-pounders, which is one's right in front of me. There we go. Well, I'll continue the video until we smash down this part of the wall, I think, actually. Then again, could take a while. Okay, so I'm going to rejoin once we smash down this part of the wall, and I'm just about to smash it down because then we can actually see some action, and then I can sort of consider sort of starting to push forward and then call in some reinforcements. So it's kind of the first part of this video, the smashing of the walls and the fortifications has begun. At least you know these first 10 minutes of that. Once again, I can produce Dutch campaign parts, which I know a lot of you are very upset at the news. Weren't we all? Weren't we all? Just going to hit play briefly and manually target all of these chaps here. There's a big cluster of them, and I really wish my chaps would hit them. Unfortunately, they're clipping the front parts of the walls. Right, so we're on 38%. I will see you shortly when this wall will come down. And we're back. What have you missed? Well, the French cavalry tried to sally out against my skirmishers. They managed to do quite a bit of damage to them. I chose the opportunity to charge them with my heavy cavalry, my heavy dragoons, which I'm going to now chase off this unit of Chasseurs Cheval. They did manage to break one of my units. I'm hoping these guys will come back because they're rather good cavalry. And they have since brought out some militia. But this wall is about to fall. It's on 99%, 100%. There we go. And we can now charge this wall. In fact, the French looks like they're going to actually come through it themselves. We're going to target these old guard on the ground now. There we go. A little bit of materialization there, and we're now going to target all the troops that come out. It seems the French want to face us, so we will hit them. Everything, we've got all my cannons now centered on charging them. My cavalry has come back, and we're going to attack the militia here, but we're going to form up back over here. As with my cavalry here, we're going to bring them back up so we can charge the old guard. These guys are broken, 26 of them left. I'm sure we can deal with them should they come back. But they're now old guard marching out, ready to face us. And again, should I be pushed back, my reinforcements will come, and hopefully with them I'll be able to overpower my enemy. So with half an hour left to go, the French seem to be pouring their best forces outside of their now dilapidated, crippled star fort. And I'm now about to charge this militia with my cavalry here. 70 of my men remain. We're going to try and get a good charge against this militia. It's looking good already. They're going to be supported by my skirmishers on my flank as well. Already firing upon them. The initial charges is okay. Pathfinding is interesting of my cavalry. So we're going to withdraw with my cavalry and ready ourselves for another strike. Seen the enemy cav coming back, trying to attack mine. Turned at the right moment, and we'll now charge them. And hopefully should be able to bring them down as well. But what we need to do now is just hammer these old guard that have assembled outside the walls. The colonne d'attaque is pulling back, but hopefully my artillery will be able to see the rest of this young guard. It's young guard, actually, not old guard. My apologies. We've used all our ammunition here. Okay, well in that case, you can withdraw. You can go home. So that's what I'm going to be doing with units once they've run out. I think with this howitzer, I'm going to try and land one square, slap bang in that militia unit, actually. We can do that. Come on, howitzers, we're all watching.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Please don't do this just before my cavalry get there. Come on, fire if we're going to fire. Oh, it's going to... I'm going to get some cavalry in this. Oh, no, that was a good shot. Well timed. Might have got some of my cavalry there, but it's okay, we can live with that. But I can't charge any further forward with my cavalry, really, because we're about to go into state territory. Okay, my next unit here needs to withdraw as well. They've run out of ammunition. These guys have also run out of ammunition. The rest of them haven't. And I'm actually going to take these guys slightly further forward now so that they can target the young guard assembled here. And I'm going to flank them with my cavalry. Try and bring them down. I'm going to start targeting this old guard inside the fort now with my artillery if I can. Oh, and there we go. My howitzers have seen away these guys on the flank. And the French are bringing out, what are these guys? More militia. So we will target them with my howitzers again. Oh, we've got lancers out here as well. The lancers are coming. And my reinforcements, smashing. They're coming from over here, which is... No, it's alright. Probably should not bother to bring so many generals, because he's not exactly worthwhile bringing up. I guess he can rally, inspire my my cannons more, so we'll just get him to run straight over here. He's not going to hit any spikes, is he? No, the spikes start... Oh, actually. Yes, he's going to hit spikes if I send him that way. Okay. Send him there, and then put a waypoint and send him back over. So my cavalry are going to charge the young guard again. And my other unit of cavalry has... No, it's still alive. We're just making sure these guys definitely run away. Definitely dead. I should probably bring them up to face the militia here, which are now charging my Jaegers. My cavalry charging against the young guard, and we are claiming victory here. We are knocking them down. And even if I don't claim victory this time, the next battle I do should be able to repeat this, because I can just bring another army straight in after this. Oh, and I've got more cavalry, which I can bring straight up to charge the young guard over here. I've got militia on the flanks now. In fact, with that, I'm going to withdraw all my skirmishers now, in favour of hopefully some line infantry coming up. Oh, you didn't listen to my commands, you silly. Oh, yes, you did. I've got more generals coming. Great. They're all trying to vie for who gets to come in first, so there's going to be a lot of cavalry coming first down. I didn't plan my reinforcements that well. Oh well. My dragoons are going in. Making the charge. Through this gap we will pour everything we can. Just try and shoot down the enemy. I'd like to see more of my howitzers doing some damage over here, if I'm honest. And there we go, against the Irish Legion. The young guard are wavering. We're now against the Irish Legion as well. That was a nice shot. Pull out with my cavalry because they're getting bogged down, and we will... Oh, we've broken them. That's young guard, definitely broken, okay. And they're pulling back with the French Legion. Those guys are shattered, they're gone for good. We're going to, while these guys are pulling back, we're going to try and wreak as much havoc into the Irish Legion as we can with my cavalry, just cause as much horrific casualties as possible, because it seems that they're slowly sending units out one by one. In fact, I don't need all these generals, you can run away. My initial general, you've still got some inspirations and some rallies left. I'll keep the spare one here. These guys are all, you should all be routing, please. In a leisurely manner, please. Chaps, off you go. We're charging the militia here. So that's all that sorted. And yeah, just annihilating the French Legion, the French-Irish Legion here. Caught up between retreating and my cavalry charges. Butchery at the walls, I say. Butchery at the walls. Cannons still continue to fire into the breach as well, causing rather nice damage to all these units in here that aren't getting out of the way in time. We've got another general staff coming in from over here. Nice. Again, don't think I need another general staff here. You can go away. Ah, and we finally have, well, more cavalry and more, finally, infantry, which can approach from this woodland side, and that's good. And more infantry. You can also meet up here. So we've finally got my reinforcements. My general staff, I'm just withdrawing straight away from over here, so hopefully more of his troops can come in, which will undoubtedly be more line infantry, hopefully. I'm sending this unit of cavalry, if they're still mine and under my control, to charge the breach. I'm going to get this unit of cavalry to come out, because my artillery will be firing in that spot. Also allows the French to come out and face my guns. Face my guns, I say. And more infantry. Cavalry, we don't have much extra use for you now. You can go away. But infantry, you can come up to these woods. These units of cavalry are going to charge into the French, just overwhelm them, hopefully with cavalry charges, till my cavalry is spent, till I've wasted them, perhaps. But they perform a purpose. As you can see, the French is now emptying the majority of their forces from the fort. We've got just sort of militia units left and cavalry. We can now beat them if this cavalry charge goes well. Hopefully it will do. I'm letting my cannons continue to fire because the majority of them will bring down the morale of the enemy. Along with these charges, it's just going to be absolute mayhem on the battlefield. And I'm not going to leave my cavalry in there for too long to get bogged down. I'm going to charge, pull out, and charge again. With the exception of this unit, which is going to fight a little bit further until we've broken these guys and chase after them until they're shattered, because I do not want them returning. And we now have line infantry coming up for the fray. My two closest units are going to form up like so. And we're going to recharge the enemy lines here. Cavalry is broken. And over here we have more infantry. Here come the regiments. Here come the reinforcements, ready to do battle. This unit really could come prop itself up on the walls. I don't think we need to do that just yet. What's this? Old Guard. Okay, I know a target for all my artillery right now. If I can, I'm going to get my cavalry to do a charge first, though. While my men are still forming up. Cavalry seems to be going at a rather sedate pace, and now they're charging. Here we go. A mixed fire of cannons charging in. And we have broken them, and now my cavalry can continue to charge against the Old Guard until they're entirely broken. We're also going to charge against this new unit of French Marines that's coming in. Before my infantry can even do anything. Get my infantry round now, though. Taking a lot of cavalry damage, I know, but we're hoping to break them, and these guys are not faring so well, the French mariners, not Marines, French mariners. Not doing so well against my mass cavalry. Now we've broken them as well. And it's now time to push through into the actual fort itself. We might be able to do this just within the time limit left now. With the remainder of my cavalry that I've got coming in, I'm going to start charging. These units here, I'm thinking I may get them to scale the walls. Could bring them over here. These units bring them around a little bit more. With my howitzers, I'm going to start targeting these troops in the middle. manually so as to hopefully get the targeting set correctly. With the rest of my artillery here, they're forming square on my cavalry. Very good, very good. Pull back with my cavalry, the enemy will come out and hopefully walk into my death trap of units here. These guys here, I think I could say I'm done with them, but I'm going to continue to get them to just fire on the units coming out of the breach right now. Then I will pull them back, and then that should bring a lot of extra units in. The howitzers are still of use to me being able to fire in an arc over the walls and bring down the enemy cavalry for now. But now they come, hopefully, into the death squares. Come on, full back cavalry. Well, not the death squares rather, but sort of a ringed road of death. All my men firing into the breach. We've got Old Guard coming out, so trying to bring some of them down when we can. Get some inspiration going on these men, give them better stats. Get these guys running. Why aren't you running? Faster, I say, boy, faster. And Great Guard susceptible now. Not Great Guard. I don't know why I'm thinking Great Guard. That's Shogun too. Susceptible now, the Old Guard rather, to cavalry charges, and I'm going to try and charge them. They're pulling themselves back in. My volleys not managing to bring all of them down. We will continue. Get my cavalry charging in there. Hopefully they won't form square. I'll be able to do some sort of damage. And I can bring them down. Howitzers. Aimed at bringing cavalry down here. In the centre of the square. Getting my cavalry to charge in. Where are you lot going? Oh, you lot are not meant to be here. You're meant to be outside the walls. You're going to climb. Oh, we're going to charge this militia unit here and bring them down. There we go. That will do. And we'll charge up the Old Guard with my other units. Howitzers seem to be doing a good job seeing away some of the cavalry. I'm wary as to whether I'm going to have enough time to finish them all off and actually capture the centre point of the fort. But if not, it will mean an easy victory next time. And the enemy are forming square, so that means it's time for the cavalry to get out there. What is this regiment doing? Reform, please. And you got pushed about a bit, didn't you, by the other units? Get these guys to climb up the walls at various points. Leave them to it, and they can go and do what they must. Take the walls. And then we face another round of Old Guard stumbling out of the breach. And my cannons firing faithfully into the breach. Got militia coming out now as well. If we can finish this militia off nicely, then we'll have to face them again. Oh, that looked painful. Oh, they're actually, looks like they're trying to charge. This unit regiment here will be able to fire shortly when I've finished reloading on my third line. And yes, there we go, we've broken them. But we've now got... they're pouring out with their units now. And they're shattered, so they will not be returning. And the pathway is becoming remarkably more and more clear into the actual fort from here once we defeat these units, which... I believe is there Old Guard among them? Yes, there are. There's a large pack of Old Guard which I've been targeting with my cannons. So glad they don't have ammunition, they just have unlimited ammo. It's all good. Oh, I'm going to charge them. Gates are ours, nice. Oh, we've captured the gatehouse up here. So we're going to start making way here, claiming the rest of the fort. And the old guard are coming up to face me actually here. So we'll have a bit of a scrap on the walls. And that's old guard running away there. I'm going to make sure they definitely stay gone now with a cavalry charge. And likewise here against the regiment Hibernia. My line infantry are going to form up down here. Or this unit rather, that's taking the gatehouse when they're all up. In fact, I think we've captured the gatehouse, so we can probably, yeah, we can come through the gatehouse, in fact. Which is probably going to be the death of me, actually, because their cavalry is just going to run amok across all of my men. And their cannons are going to do that too. Oh, better pull my cavalry out of there. And this unit can reform properly now. These guys are still not shattered, so I'm not prepared to give up on them until they are. Hoping... Oh, Chasseurs Cheval, so they won't charge in melee. Hopefully they'll actually give me a chance to form up. Old guard here, sort of being beaten back.
Our men are running, sir.
The rest of my men here, we're going to form a large chunky regiment. And I think they've broken... Yes, they've broken this regiment here. I had a feeling that would happen. Unfortunately. Oh, and that unit's broken now as well. So that means these units can charge in against the Chasseurs de Cheval. And we're trying to get these guys into the armory here. Actually, no, that's a bad decision. They've got cannons right in front of it. Very bad decision. So we go there. Oh, enemy general's been killed. Huzzah. I'm going to try and charge in against this cavalry here. Have we finished them off yet? They're still broken. They're not shattered, so I'm just going to continue chasing after them until they are. And cavalry is sort of pulling back, but my men are now inside the walls. Firmly inside. And we can get these guys to form up like so. Be watching this unit though, because... Well, they're going back down the grappling, bless. Watching this unit of Chasseurs Cheval. I'm going to target with my howitzers now this unit here. And we will form square against the incoming cavalry that will be coming my way shortly. And who is running? Oh, that unit that I was just moving. Oh no, one of them was coming off the walls. That's okay, we can deal with that. Charge with my cavalry if I can, please. Get in there, lads. Slowly marching through the gap in the wall now. And I think it's safe to pull back now with rout, or rather with all of my artillery.
Our men are running, sir.
Yeah, there. I thought they probably would break. And as are they. But the rest of them are holding. The rest of them are holding. We've got a square in place, and I've got some cavalry coming in. It's going to be messy. It's going to be messy. This is the messy push. Try and break through the walls. Try and hold our position. But they will rally and they will return. And now I've got a square propped up in here. I can hopefully fend off their cavalry, which is the main cause of this.
Our men are running, sir.
No, they have broken my square as well, but that's fine. They can all run. I've got plenty more where they all came from, but it's just whether they're going to get here in time. We have managed to beat back a lot of the enemy forces. It's always going to be hard trying to force my men in there. I shouldn't have forced them. Well, I should have gone through with one regiment at a time. But when the regiments return, stop breaking, I can start bringing them back. That's my cavalry gone. To be expected. But that's all my artillery going, which means I can start having lots more line infantry coming in shortly. Hopefully that will come, and hopefully these guys won't be too broken. And they'll come back. And we've broken the horse guards. It was all worth it. All those men for one unit of horse guards. It is Paris we are trying to take, so sacrifices must be made. Ah, this cavalry is still available. I'm gonna bring them into the mix. And here we go. Under fresh artillery attack. Yes, run. Charge while the gates are open. We'll direct them a little bit more when they're closer. And I'm going to bring this unit of cavalry over here so I can hopefully rally my men. Because it would be an awful shame to see them all run away. Target this new fresh column that's coming out. And try and push them back in. We've got 10 minutes to try and take this, but majority of the French cavalry now is dealt with. And we've got new fresh recruits running to battle. Just rallied these units here. I'm hoping the rally ability will bring them back any moment now. Come on. And get my general to actually charge this Chasseurs Cheval units. Finish them off, hopefully, because they're a pain in my backside. Ah! Just in time. Got a unit come back. Good, good. The rally took a little bit longer than hoped, but it is working. And we've got more troops coming in.
Must rest a while.
And it seems the French are now charging the rest of my cavalry here, so we can charge them with the remainder of mine. And let's get this general involved as well. Let's get him earning his merit today. And I've got another unit come back too. 10 minutes spare, 8 minutes rather. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it. We will try. At least, if anything, we can charge in. Oh no, we can't. We've got infantry here now, but we can try and take out their cannon. It's just the cannon and a few infantry now. That's really all that's left. We can beat them back. We can do this. Light Dragoon Regiment. I have no idea why you're not showing up. Is it because you've come in weird batches? There's some of you still stuck over here. General Staff. Why are you still selected? Not a clue. Can't control these guys though, which is interesting. Nice little glitch. They're probably going to run straight into my stakes and all die. Oh dear. Terribly unfortunate. Okay, my general and these guys here, we're going to try and make a desperate run straight in towards the cavalry. Ah, here we go. We've got more. Everybody's coming now. It's party time. It's party time. And we're sending them all to one place. Oh, I've already... Oh, I did have a regiment inside, but now they've broken. So they got hit by artillery. That's what we need to remove now. So this brave general is going straight for the artillery himself. He's going for it. Look at his men go. Charging in. We're not going to get caught. No, we're not going to get caught up with the infantry. Going to run straight through towards the cannon.
Our men are running.
No, don't break, you turd. Thankfully, this unit of cavalry is coming in from the right side, and we've lost a general. Damn it, he died trying. Died trying. But my cavalry from this side now is going to charge in straight into the artillery appuyer. which is probably aimed right at my cavalry, but we're going to go for it. We're going to go for it. Come on, charge, cavalry. Charge, get there, disrupt their fire. Oh, and I really don't know what this cavalry is. Just walking towards the enemy. You know what that will do? My infantry here is lining up in appalling condition, but we might be able to deal with them. And my cavalry is just going to walk into them, which is fine. It's going to be fine out there. Cavalry, for God's sake, charge the cannon more. Getting the rest of my men charging. We've got 5 minutes to try and beat them back and claim this. If we can get into the square, then we will do this. Yes, we've broken the first unit of cannon. Let's get the next one. Okay, with this regiment, we're going to instead shoot these guys in the backs. The colonne d'attaque. Oh, they're not facing the wrong way. They're facing the right way. Good for them. And now we're going to come in through the front too. Come on, 5 minutes. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. A lot of my own men's deaths, I know, but must be done. Must be done. Okay, so all these guys here are just going to form up in a lovely big mush.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
Okay, we'll just keep charging a little bit more, please, would you? Other light dragoons are just wandering around now. That's all good. That's even better. Come on, let's get into the square. Get into the square. We can beat them. We've got 4 minutes 47 left. Charge, cavalry. Why are you just dawdling? But they are doing it. They are doing it against the artillery. These guys, I can't control you. I have no idea who you are and what you're doing.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Thank God. Take that auto-resolve saying I can't win this battle. Look at me now. Look at me winning this bloody battle. Oh, these guys are just charging up the wall. Okay, we're just going to get you guys to charge in with melee. Which is exactly what you're doing, and you're now routed and broken. We're going to charge, and we're going to capture the square in 2 minutes. But we won't need 2 minutes because the enemy is entirely broken. I've claimed victory! Paris is mine! It only took, well, a total of an hour pretty much in the actual battle, but recorded over about 40 minutes worth to claim Paris. Part 40, it's over 40 minutes, that makes sense. It works quite nicely. So, as I'm sure you can understand, I'm not going to record much more, we're just going to claim Paris now. I probably should exterminate the population or I'm going to get huge riots. So there you go, a victory. I lost 1,753 and I killed 5,000. I think that's pretty darn good going. Oh, I can only loot or peacefully occupy, so I can't exterminate or whatever it is. Honestly, you can't exterminate this. You can only liberate, can't you? Well, I don't want to loot because that's really going to piss them off. So I will just peacefully occupy. Paris is mine. I'm hoping this cripples the French. I really am hoping that this cripples France, because now on our lovely map we just have a few pockets of French, especially over here. But there's a lot of full stack armies to deal with. But I'm hoping this cripples their economy now. They're ruined. I can hope. We've been pushed out here. These units, I don't know. We'll go attack their port over here. I know they're going to come at me now, which means I need to restructure everything here. All these armies. Everything must be restructured, repaired. But that is all going to be achieved next time my armies are victorious. Paris is mine. Hopefully this signals the end of Napoleon's grasp over Europe. You can see on the diplomatic map, we've got this pocket in the middle, but claimed a huge portion here. I wonder if, in fact, France would want a peace. They absolutely hate me. Oh, they're going to take a peace treaty. Ha, thought so. There we go. Tactical retreat. Where's that from? Trade agreement? No, I won't do that because I'm going to just betray them shortly. Oh, that's my units over here. That tactically, they retreat to Cornwall. Great. That's good though. We'll take that peace because I'm sure they're going to attack me very, very shortly. I can deal with the other factions should they choose to attack me. But I now have a few turns to consolidate. And they will have to just deal with it. In fact, how much do I need now to win? I assume I probably still need a few more victory. I need to hold Württemberg, right? And Mecklenburg and Hesse-Kassel. Well, that's fine, that's doable. And I've got to get 3 more. Oh, and I've already got the total victory condition, total number of regions held. So in fact, I've just got to take here, here, and Württemberg, which I'm moving up with this army from Bavaria. So we are really coming to an end very shortly for the victory conditions. Final push. Hopefully France is crippled. They're now at peace, so they pose no more threat to me, at least for a turn, which means I can force my armies straight on them. This army here will go, well, redeclare war against France and take them out, but we'll do that once we've taken out Mecklenburg with my joint forces here, and once we've also taken out Württemberg, Stuttgart. They have a lot of forces here, so it will require the best of my cunning to claim victory there. But yes, that's where I'm going to end it now. I hope you enjoyed part 40. If you can, make sure you watch it in 1080 and let me know what you think of the quality. Because of this new rendering method, there may have been the odd black screen during this render. Hopefully there won't have been, but just in case there has been the odd black patch, that is why. I will sort it out if there has been, but it's just liable to happen in this first few weeks of me testing out this new method. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Comment, rate, subscribe. That was this video. Ciao for now. Paris is mine.